The course contents, this is what we're going to cover over the 2 days. Basically, what we've got here is pretty much everything you need to know for an internet business using the business model that I've used very successfully over the last 4 years and pulled in well over £3 million. And I'm going to take you through the whole life cycle of exactly what I do, how I do it, show you examples and show you the tools and techniques and methods that I use. So we're going to start off today talking about different business models of making money online. There are many different ways of using the internet as a money making tool, and I'm going to take you through several different business models that I use to make money. I'm then going to take you through how you go about choosing a market, and that's probably the single most important thing you need to do. It's about finding hungry markets that want something that you've got to sell. It's not about just going and buying resale rights to another diet and trying to sell it online, because there's millions of people doing that. The money is really made in the niches, and I'll take you through some methods on how you find out what those niches are. Then going to look at researching a market and digging a bit deeper and finding out what people really want to know about in those niches. Then we've got a little technical slot, but don't be too scared because it's very simple, but just the basics of how you set up a website and how you set up hosting. If you're going to be an internet business, you need to know how to set a web page up. It's not at all complicated. We literally set up a website in 10 minutes flat, and I'll show you how to do that so that when you leave here you're all quite comfortable and you know how to register a domain name, but then also just upload a simple website to that. We then look at sales letters and what you need to put on your page to make people buy things. So we've got a kind of anatomical breakdown of what needs to be in a sales letter, and we take you through step by step what should you have on there, and we've got some nice case study examples to take you through that. We're then going to look at payment integration. So you've got a website up, you've got the text to sell something on your page, but you need to take some money off people. So I'll be showing you how to actually put payment buttons on your web page and actually take money from people. Then we're going to look at automation and shopping cart systems. The system that I use for pretty much all my transactions is called Marketer's Choice. It's a system which does, it's a shopping cart system, but it's also an autoresponder, also an ad tracking system, also an affiliate management system, and it's all in one place. So I'll be taking you through that system, showing you how it works, because I think it's probably something that you'll want to use as well in your internet business. We'll then move on to look at advertising. So at this point you've now found a good market, you've set up a website, you've written your sales letter, you've integrated with a payment processor, you're pretty much ready to go, but what you're lacking is traffic, because it's one thing building a website, but what's important is that you have traffic coming to your website to buy stuff. So we then look at advertising, which is the quick way to get traffic. It's just advertise. You can put an advert online and it'll be live within an hour, so you can literally set up a business and get people coming to your business straight away. So we look at advertising online using Google AdWords. We'll do some examples and we'll set up a campaign using Google AdWords and show you how easy that is. But we also talk about advertising offline as well, which is just because you're on an internet business, don't think that you're not going to advertise offline. You're going to advertise in leaflets, newspapers, magazines. You're going to drive people to your website. So you're still an internet business, they're going to buy from a website, but don't neglect advertising offline. So that is the end of the first day. Then on the second day, we're going to look at search engine promotion. So you can pay for traffic, you can do paid advertising, get people to your site that way. But as a more medium to long-term strategy, what you want to be doing is getting good search engine rankings, so you don't have to pay for the traffic. You don't want to have to pay to advertise. The ideal world is that people find your web page on the first page of Google, they click on your website, come over and buy something, and you've got no cost of marketing at all. You've just got this constant stream of people coming to your website, buying your stuff. So we'll talk about exactly how you can do that, what you need to do to optimise your websites. For that section, I've got a guy that works for me that basically I've just locked in a room for 18 months. I've bought every bit of training there is on search engine optimization, and he's done all sorts of tests and found out what are the things that really work. We've put it into practice and found what does really work, and the proof of the pudding is just go to Google and type in business opportunity, and we've got the #1 ranking for that hugely competitive search term. Out of 32.5 million sites, we've got #1 just for the term business opportunity. Opt-ins and autoresponders. We'll talk about having opt-in boxes on web pages, things like enter your name and email address and get our free report or our top 10 tips. Very important method for building your database of people, because that is really where the money is. People talk in internet marketing that the money is in the list. The money really is in the list. What you need to do is build a big database of people who buy your products, and then you can market to them again, because once you've got them and they're your customer, you've got no cost to reach them again and again and again, so you can just keep sending them other offers, other products, and you can make money for a long, long time. Testing and tracking is another really important area. People often say to me, I've got this product, how much should I sell it for? I can't tell you the answer to that. The only person that can tell you the answer to that is the market itself. So you have to test, and you have to price test, and you have to put the product out there at, you know, price A and price B, and see which one sells more and which one makes you more money. You need to test changing your headline to see which headline actually encourages more people to read the rest of your sales letter and buy. Test changing your bonus items. You know, do more people buy if I've got bonus A or bonus B? What if I do this as a package? Do more people want it if it's a package of items rather than a single item? So there's lots and lots of things you need to test and track, and I'll show you how you can set up market tests like that to find out. And that's where you can be ahead of a lot of the people out there. They don't do any of this testing and tracking. They just stick a web page up with a product on it at a price they just picked out of a hat, and you know, they may sell some, they might not, but the important thing is that you need to be actually testing and tracking. It ties back to the advertising as well, because a lot of people, you know, how many people have seen an advert in a newspaper for, you know, Volkswagen.com? How do Volkswagen know how many people came to their website because they saw this ad in this edition of the Daily Mail? You know, there's no tracking in there whatsoever. And the really important thing to do is that every time you put an advert somewhere, you need to track it, and I'll show you how to do that. But you need to know that if you run an advert in this particular magazine this month, it costs you 400 quid. How much money did that make you exactly? Not how much do you think it make you, not how much did it make you just by, you know, having a drop-down box on the where did you hear about us type thing, because people don't fill those out. You need to be absolutely sure where these people came from. We'll talk about affiliate schemes, how you can get other people to sell your products and services for you and pay them a commission for it. And likewise, it's a double-edged sword, how you can sell other people's products and take a commission on selling other people's products. We'll talk about products and fulfillment. It's very easy to make products, CDs, DVDs, books, so we'll talk to you about how you can do that and how you can do the fulfillment side of things. Also tomorrow I've got a session on legal considerations. There's not a load of things you need to know about, but there are a few laws: Data Protection Act, Distance Selling Act, privacy policies, these sort of things that you need to be aware of if you're an online business. So we'll take you through the essential components of that. Also tomorrow I'll talk about business structure. This is in terms of your company structure. Should you be a limited company or a sole trader, or even something else? Should you make money in an offshore tax haven or not? So I'll talk to you about how you can structure your internet business for the most efficient tax savings, but whilst staying the right side of the law. Joint ventures, we'll talk about joint ventures, how you can do joint ventures with people to massively grow your database very quickly. We'll also look at an example of using Google AdSense. Google AdSense is the Google service that lets you put adverts on your web page, and then Google pays you every time somebody clicks on one of these adverts. You've probably all seen websites where you have this ads by Google and you have a little row of adverts on a web page. That can be a nice little technique for bringing in extra money from websites too. And we'll also have some discussion tomorrow about making an ebook, because that's the easiest way to start this whole internet business thing. If you haven't already got a product or service that you want to take to market online, starting with an ebook is a very good way. It's certainly what got me started. So that is what we plan to cover over the 2 days. There's quite a lot there. So let's start off talking about business models.